Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you very much for joining me on another one of my Advent Countdown projects. Today I have a bag for you. It's a table bag. It's one that you would put on the Christmas table, maybe with a little gift inside. Last year I did similar sized bags for the children and the family as well. We had lots of people over for Christmas dinner, 11 I think. And I put a little lottery ticket inside, some chocolate gold coins. They were slightly bigger than the ones I made last year, so the little notebooks in as well. So just a little extra gift, and they're kind of a good size. You can't obviously see it because you're looking straight down, but they are a good size. They are 2 inches by 2 inches by 4 centimetres at the full height, and in metric that is 5 by 5 by 10 centimetres at the full height. So pretty good size. So yeah, palm of my hand, that sort of size, you can get an idea. I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to do the same paper as this, but the opposite side, because I fancied the crumb cake spots. Now the piece of cardstock measures, or the paper even, measures 6 inches by 8.5 inches, which is 15.5 centimetres by 22 centimetres. So with your long side at the top, very easy scoring. You score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches, which is 5, 10, 15 or 20 and 20 centimetres. Then you turn it round so you've got the short 6-inch side at the top, and you score that at 2 and 5.5, which in metric you would score yours at 5 and 13 centimetres. So I'm going to move the scoring tool out of the way. And I'm going to grab my bone folder, which I had here just 1 second ago, and I've lost it. There we go, found it again. So fold on all your score lines, but be gentle because it's paper, and you don't want to crack the paper if, you know, with slightly exuberant burnishing of your creases. And there's the final one. I'm looking at the stripy side and haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I ought to have the spotty side up. There we go. Right, so if I turn it spotty side, and hopefully you should see it, there's a little, you've got the little skinny section at the top and then the bigger section at the bottom and then a skinny bit down the side. It's the skinny bit down the side that you want to be working on, and we've got to remove this little bit here. So get rid of that, and then just cut up all of these score lines on these little 2-inch squares, 5 by 5 centimetre squares. So fold all of those. No, cut all of those, and then with some sticky strip, and that'll be Fennel. She's growling at me. She does like to get in videos. I've just had to actually restart the filming of this because she leapt onto my desk and scared me, and then stuck her nose in the lamp, which would be very hot. Right, so skinny bit, the sticky strip down the skinny section there, close to the score line, and then the second one in from it. You fold that up, you want to put sticky strip along that section there as well, and you keep this one close to the edge. So now I want to put some trim on. It's kind of up to you as to whether you put this trim on before or after you've folded it all around. I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to do it as before I fold it up, just because I find that a bit easier. So you just run a piece of sticky strip, not too close to the score line here. It doesn't need to be desperately close. It kind of depends on the thickness of your ribbon or trim that you're putting on. And I've got the crochet trim, which is so pretty. It's lovely. And there we go, lay that on, trim it off, and now just to fold up the box. If I can get my nails under it and not stick it to myself. Right, so fold that over, fold this one over, press and close. Oops. And then these side sections,
You fold the sides over, fold that one over, peel off your sticky. And close it up. So I'm going to close that up in a minute. I want to do a little bit of stamping first, and I have got, this one is called A Gift for You, and it's a single stamp. So you won't see it in the catalogue, but you will see it online, and it's just a single stamp that goes with the label bracket punch. I've got my Whisper white cardstock, and this time I'm going to use Gumball green because I think it's a nice bright colour that will kind of almost not clash, but it will be a great opposing colour against the crumb cake here. So I'm going to move those out of the way for a second. And then the fabulous matching label bracket punch. I do like that one. And I like the fact that it's on a bundle with the, what's the set called? Tags for You. So there's Valentine's, there's Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I'll have one of those. And I've got some Gumball green cardstock here. It's stuck onto my, there we go. So I have one of those as well. And I'm going to punch a hole in the top corner, or one of the top points I should say of this. Wiggle a hole. And then I've got some linen thread. So I'm just going to feed that through. I'm going to do my best to feed it through. Do you know, why is it all my stuff goes camera shy when I'm filming? So there we go, just a little length of that. And then I've got some dimensionals because I want to offset layer this, the same as this one here. Fingers and thumbs today. Offset layer that, and I've got my little rhinestone crystals. I put a candy dot on this one, but Gumball green, because it's one of the in colours, it has one of the large flower embellishments, and I didn't want to put that in. I wanted just something small. So I'm just going to put a little rhinestone crystal on this one. Pop it down at the bottom, and then that means that I can now close up the box, punch my holes in, and then seal it on. So where's my back? There's the back. Pinch the top. And where we've made this score line here, if you fold it backwards and forwards, it'll give you an obvious place to stop to put your ribbon, but the sides will just instinctively pull themselves in, kind of happily actually. And then with a hole punch, let me find a big hole, a couple of holes in the sides. I've got my ribbon. This time again I've got the Gumball green. I just think it opposes so nicely. Feed that through on both sides and then tie a knot or a bow, depending on how well you can do knots and bows. You know me, can't do a bow, barely do a knot either. Don't tie your finger into the knot, which is what I've just done. There we go. And then this linen thread, this is where you just sort of feed it through. And I'm just pulling it really to a length I want. Tie off a knot. There we go, trim those bits off. And then that is your little table decoration made. So if you want to, you could put a dimensional on the back to stop it swinging. It's up to you. But I kind of like them, and they are so sweet. They're not going to take up loads of room on your Christmas table as well, particularly if you've got lots of vegetables and meat and all sorts of things like that. It's just going to be quite small, but great to hold lots of little gifts. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and if you want to know how to get a hold of anything, you know what to do, and all of the details for this project are on my blog, and I will put the specific blog project details
below. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Bye.